Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a really interesting explainer. I am super excited to walk you through a detailed breakdown of a platform making some pretty bold and specific claims in the digital finance space right now. We're talking about GMC Global. According to the source material we're analyzing today, this is an ecosystem that claims to have maintained steady stability for 3 full years. But what's really fascinating about this project is how it completely splits its earning potential into two very distinct avenues. So whether you're someone who likes to just let your assets sit and grow passively, or you're an active hustler who thrives on building networks, the sources map out a comprehensive blueprint for both.
All right, let's look at the roadmap for today. We're going to cover their introduction and growth, the passive staking path, that intriguing jackpot mechanism, the active networking side, their future vision, and finally, withdrawals and security. Let's get right into it.
Okay, kicking things off with Section 1, Introduction and Growth.
Now, if you've been in this space for a minute, you know all about those hit-and-run platforms, right? You know the type. The ones that promise you the moon, say they'll double your money in a week, and then just completely vanish. Well, the materials we're looking at today position GMC as the exact opposite. The presentation heavily emphasizes that GMC is a verified, transparent, and legally compliant platform. The host in the source material specifically highlights their 3-year track record, claiming they've successfully operated with a long-term vision, rather than some temporary scam-driven mindset. They're absolutely putting a massive emphasis on trust and stability here. And according to their data, that stability has paid off in a big way. Check this out. Just a year ago, the GMC coin launched at a price of only $1. Today, it is sitting at $7. That is a dramatic 700% growth in literally a single year. But the roadmap doesn't stop there. They are projecting a future target of $70 per coin. The logic they present is pretty straightforward. As the coin's value grows, the value of the user's holdings and earnings naturally scales up right along with it. Moving right along to Section 2, let's talk about the passive path, staking, and growth. So if you're someone who just wants your assets to work for you in the background, here's the deal. When you stake your GMC tokens, the platform puts an absolute hard cap on the total return of that investment. It's explicitly designed to give you exactly 2.5 times your initial staked amount. So the absolute crucial takeaway here is this hard cap of 250%. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually reach that 250%? Well, the platform advertises an 18% monthly staking return. But what they heavily emphasize is that you're not waiting until the end of the month to see those gains. It is distributed daily. Plus, they prominently feature integration with Coinbase, which suggests these earnings are managed in a secure, widely recognized digital environment. So basically, you stake your coins and you earn daily fractions of that 18% monthly target, all the way up to that maximum 250% total return. All right, Section 3. This is where things get a little different. The jackpot mechanism. This isn't your everyday feature. This specific system revolves around one exact recurring date, the 10th of every single month. It's designed to create this predictable, exciting window of opportunity for users who are looking beyond just the standard staking. What really stands out about this is the advertised risk mitigation. The jackpot is a high-reward play, offering randomized total returns anywhere from 30% all the way up to 250% on your investment. But the real kicker here is the no-loss guarantee. Literally, if you participate and your name is not drawn for those huge rewards, your funds aren't lost. Nope, the system just seamlessly moves your initial investment right over into the regular staking program. It's presented as this high-reward potential system that's built directly on top of a safety net. Okay, let's shift gears completely. Section 4. The active path, focusing on networking and ranks. For the team builders out there, the active income track kicks off with an immediate incentive. Every single time a user brings a new direct member into the network, boom, a $15 instant cash reward is generated. The sources note that this $15 account activation fee goes 100% straight to the upline, which gives networkers immediate liquid capital. But that upfront cash is literally just the first layer. The whole thing cascades into this massive, sprawling, 15-level deep network marketing system. For your direct Level 1 recruits, you're earning a 15% reward based on their activities. And then it cascades down from there. 10% for Level 2, 5% for Level 3, scaling all the way down to 0.5% for Levels 8 through 15. The sources stress that as your team's staking and profits grow globally across all 15 of those levels, you're receiving a percentage of those daily profits completely automatically. Now, if you're treating this network building as a serious business, the platform introduces leadership ranks. To hit the foundational rank of manager, you have to meet some exact procedural criteria. First step, you personally need to join 5 direct members.
Second step, through those directs, you need to build out a total team size of 50 members. Once you hit that metric, you actually unlock a monthly salary. Let's look at how those salaries actually scale up. As a manager, you earn 5 GMC coins monthly, which at the current $7 price is an estimated $35. A senior manager steps up to 15 coins, or $105. And this whole thing progresses through the executive and director levels all the way up to the peak tier, the ambassador manager. An ambassador pulls in a fixed monthly salary of 300 GMC coins. That translates to an estimated $2,100 every single month. And remember, the sources continually emphasize that if the coin price climbs toward that $70 target we talked about, the real-world value of these fixed coin salaries is going to climb right along with it. Which brings us to Section 5, Future, Roadmap, and Vision.
So where is this all heading? An immediate expansion on the horizon is their global e-commerce project. Users will be able to sell products globally and snag a 10% reward on the value of every successful sale, which integrates the token into actual real-world retail utility. But looking further ahead to 2027, the massive long-term goal is launching on unlimited public crypto exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and OKX. The narrator in the source makes a really strong point here. Once the token hits these public exchanges and the supply is limited, the value is expected to be significantly driven by pure open market demand.
Finally, let's wrap things up with Section 6, Withdrawals and Security. Because at the end of the day, how do you actually get your money out, right? GMC Global claims to offer total freedom with their withdrawal infrastructure, anytime, anywhere. You can move funds directly to major crypto wallets like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. They also support withdrawals to international banks across the UK, India, Indonesia, and more. But what's incredibly practical for local users, especially in regions like Pakistan, is the integration of localized mobile wallet options like EasyPaisa and JazzCash. It's totally designed to bridge that gap between digital tokens and usable local currency as seamlessly as possible.
All right, we have unpacked the entire blueprint based on their source materials, from that impressive 700% coin growth and the passive 18% monthly staking, all the way to the 15-level deep active networking cascade. So I want to leave you with this final thought to consider. Does a dual-pass system, one that combines capped staking returns with tiered networking salaries, actually align with your personal risk tolerance and your specific digital earning strategy? It's a fascinating ecosystem for sure, with a whole lot of moving parts. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to keep researching and analyzing these digital frontiers. Catch you next time.